Hey guys, how are you all? Good evening, everyone. Okay, we are in the lesson name reading and analysis of maps. Okay, in that we have already completed that topic name map down the ages with Jambu Dvipa, Bharatabarsha, Jambu Dvipa, and some type of differentiate of the islands is there Puskara Dvipa, Paiska Dvipa, and Salmali Dvipa. Okay, Saga Dvipa, Bhartakand. Okay, and what's the Bhartakand ma? Bhartakand is situated in this in which Dvipa ma? Bhartakand is situated in Jambudvipa. Okay, Jambudvipa is nothing but the Asian continent. Okay, and Sakadvipa is nothing but the Southeast Asian countries. Southeast Asian countries is nothing but the Myanmar, Philippine Islands, Singapore, all the things. Indonesia, Singapore, all the things. Okay, Southeast Asian countries. Okay, Asia is the continent. Don't confuse that. Asia is not a country. Asia is a continent, and Russia is a country. Don't confuse that both Asia and Russia. Okay, Russia is looking like a very large spot in world map. Okay, by seeing that Russia, you don't assume that the Russia is a continent. Russia is the only country that is the largest country all over the world. Okay, according to all India, according to all over the world census, Russia is the largest country in the world, and also when coming to the when coming to the India is the seventh largest country all over the world. Okay, as per present time. Okay, I am not telling in Mahabharata period or Vedic period. Okay, how many Vedas are there? How many Vedas are there, ma? Rig Veda, Yajurveda, Atharvana Veda, and Samaveda. Okay, why I am telling this other Vedas means this map is came existence in the period of Vedas, in Vedic period, and also in Puranic period. It means Mahabharata period. Okay, who is the Lord in the Mahabharata period? Okay, Krishna. Lord Krishna is the king, or Lord Krishna is the uh, very respectful god in those days, and so many are there, but in those times one of the best and the good among all the persons are Lord Krishna ma. Okay, and what we'll call it as a African continent ma? Paiska Dvipa. Okay, Payaska Dvipa. Okay, next European countries, Kraka Dvipa, and Dubai countries. Okay, like Israel, Oman, Salala, Kusadvipa. Okay, and Jambudvipa is also called Asian continent. Okay, Bhartakand is existing in which Dvipa ma? Puskadvipa and Salmali Dvipa. Bhartakand is existing in Jambudvipa. Okay, don't confuse that. Once again I will show you that. See here, Jambudvipa is there. Okay, this Jambudvipa is nothing but Asian continent. In this Asian continent only we are having that. Okay, and this is called Russian part. Okay, and this is Japan. Okay, this is Australia. Okay, and whatever the countries is there, this belongs to, this is Payaska Dvipa. It means Africa. This is African country. Okay, and this is Europe. Okay, and next, coming to the topic, we understanding of latitudes and longitudes helped in fixing location of various places. We find Aryabhatta using this concept in the 5th century CE. Children, what is CE meaning? Can anyone? CE is nothing but common era. Okay, CE is nothing but common era. What's the meaning of BCE? Before common era. Okay, ACE after common era. Children, don't confuse BCE and BC. BCE and BC are same only. Okay, BC is before Christ, BC is before common era. Both are same only. Okay, we can use BC or BCE. Okay, next, what is the longitude and latitudes? Children, consider this is sorry. Children, consider this is our This is our globe. Okay, this is equator. Okay, these are called, what is this, latitudes. Okay, these are called longitudes. Okay, the combination of latitudes and longitude point, we will call it as a grid. Okay, based upon the grid only we are going to know the locations of the earth. Okay, this is two latitudes ma. Okay, and these are two longitudes. Okay, whenever the longitude and latitude is connecting, okay, that point we will call it as a GRID, grid. Okay, based upon that grid only we are going to locate our places ma. Okay, what is the use of longitude and latitude means, for longitude and longitude place, whenever this place is meeting, we are having one value, 71 degrees 35 minutes, like 89 degrees 31 minutes. We are having some values. That values only we are going to see in our India map. From I will tell you that from 68 degrees to 7 east longitude to 97 degrees 8 minutes east longitude. Okay, the length, the and our the place of India on earth. Okay, 67 degrees to 97 degrees, or sorry, 68 degrees to 97 degrees. Okay, how I am representing that, please see that. For example, this is a India. Okay, this is India. Okay, and we are having longitudes like this. Okay, this longitude value is 67 degrees, from here to here, 97 degrees, 67, 80, 67, 75, 88, 90, 97. Keep on, this longitude value is increasing. Okay, how this is going to increase ma children in our globe? Okay, have you understood? This is a India. Okay, we are having longitudes and latitudes on earth. Okay, on earth only we are having India map. In which particular dimension, in which particular longitudes the earth is existing means, the earth longitude is 67 degrees to 97 degrees. In between these two longitudes our earth is located. That's why we are going to locate our earth. Okay, is this clear children? Okay, in the Mughal times, India map makers were introduced to the methods of Central Asian map makers, and an atlas was prepared in Jaunpur in the 17th century by Siddiq Isfahani. He used latitudes and longitudes to determine location of places in his maps. By the end of the Mughal period, when the British began mapping India, we learned a wide variety of maps in use. Unfortunately, most of these maps are lost and only few have survived. Okay, children, Mughals, Mughals, in which period the Mughal belongs to? I will give three options to you. Okay, first one, ancient history. Second one, medieval history. Third one, modern history. In which period the Mughals belongs to? Anyone? Mehak, you can. Mehak or Kavya, Joshna, and Sai Ritika, Sai Varshini, Bunny, Sujit, anyone? Children, Mughal belongs to medieval period. Okay, we are getting to know this. Mughal belongs to medieval period. Okay, and these Mughals are using, okay, Indian map makers, okay, who are going to make a maps. Okay, with the help of that Indian map makers, these Mughals are going to know the areas. Okay, in the area of 17th century. Okay, children, 17th century is nothing but 1600 to 1699. Okay, it means this is 17th century. Okay, whenever you are hearing that 16th century, okay, 16th century, sorry, 16th century is nothing but 1500 to 1599. Children, I will once again explain this concept. Okay, don't confuse. Whenever you are hearing century, for example, I given 17th century. 17th century means what is the years, ma? 1600 to 1699. 17 minus 1, 16. It means from 1600 years to 1699 years belongs to 17th century. Why? Because up to 1600 years are completed. From 1601 onwards, which years is counting, ma? 17th century years are we are counting. Okay, don't confuse that. Okay, if they are giving any year like 1996, okay, which century this is? Children, don't confuse. Whenever they are asking in terms of year and finding out which century means, if you are seeing year 19, first two digits, ones, tens, hundreds, thousands place is there, no ma? The two digits number plus one number, that century, 20th century. 1996 is belongs to which century? 20th century. Once again I will give that. 1192, which century it belongs to? Can anyone? 1192, which century it belongs to? I just told that first two numbers plus 1. 11 plus 1, 12. It means 12th century. 1192 belongs to 12th century. For example, if they given 13th century, they didn't given any year, they given 13th century. It means 1200 to 1299. 13 minus 1. Whenever they are giving century, you have to minus 1. Okay. Whenever they are asking you to find out year, find out century, by giving year, you have to plus 1. For century, finding out century, we have to add 1. For finding out year, we have to minus 1. Don't confuse. Okay. He used latitudes and longitudes to determine location of places in his maps. By the end of the Mughal period, when the British began mapping India, we learn of a wide variety of maps in use. Unfortunately, map of these maps are lost and only a few have survived. In the time of Mughals, they are using the latitudes and longitudes value. Just now I told you that the parallel lines are latitudes on earth, the vertical lines are longitudes on earth. Okay, based upon that latitudes and longitudes are only we are going to identify the particular area on the globe. Okay, if I am giving some 71 degrees 51 minutes and 31 degrees 41 minutes, if I am entering in Google map or Google, that location, the Google is going to identify that. For example, I will give practical example to you how this going to work. Okay, I am just finding 71 longitudes, 71st meridian, longitude, the any value, okay, here any longitude value I will show you. The map is not clear, and children, observe this. This is degrees, ma, 45 degrees, 15 degrees, 13 degrees. Okay, latitudes, longitudes. Children, these are latitudes, ma. Okay, these parallel lines are, or these horizontal lines are, what is that? Latitudes. And this vertical line, these vertical lines are called longitudes. The combination of latitude line and longitude line we will call it as a grid. Okay, children, they are clearly given that this is latitudes. Okay, this is latitude. These are parallel lines. Okay, it or horizontal lines. These are called latitudes. Okay, and these are called, what is this? Longitudinal lines. Okay, longitudes. These are vertical. Okay, have you understood, ma? Okay, in Mughal period they are going to use this type of maps to identify the places. Okay, and uh, with the help of longitude and latitude they are going to identify the places. The people who are going to draw the maps in the period of Mughals, they are helping to the Mughals to identify the particular locations. Okay, so with that, what we are going to learn is, just wait moment. Okay, sorry. Okay. Here, by the end of the Mughal period, when the British began mapping India, we learn of wide variety of maps used. Children, after completing this medieval India, or medieval history, after ending of the Mughals and Sultanates, the Britishers came to India and they have ruled us. Okay, and why they have ruled us, we know very well. The British invaded India. Okay, and after the completion of Mughal Empire, okay, the Britishers has took over the large part of the Indian territories and the Indian land masses in their hands. Okay, and they have administered us. Okay, with the help of Mughals, they have learned somewhat, and after that, getting the information in the through maps. Okay, they have improved a lot. Okay, among that maps, this is the one of the map. This is one of the map. It means the clay tablet. We will see that maps have a long history behind them. Some of the earliest surviving maps were made by Sumerians, present day Iraqs. Children, in earlier times, the maps are done by, or maps are prepared by Sumerians. The Sumerians are called nothing but present day Iraq people, the people who are living in Iraq area in previous early times. I mean, early times means in medieval Indian, in medieval period, medieval history period, they are going to draw the maps of the particular land locations, and they are going to draw the maps from one place to another place. Okay, with the help of their knowledge. Okay, earlier I already told you that in Mahabharata period, how they are going to, not in your class, I think in 7th class I told you. In 7th class, further I explained the topic today only. The people who are traveling in with the help of waterways, okay, from one place to another place, from one island to another island, that sailors, okay, we will call them it as a sailors. That sailors has very broad knowledge regarding this map pointing map. Why? Because they are traveling from one island to another island. Okay, with the help of that boats or streams. Okay, they can easily identify that where is the land masses, and which landmass will comes under which places, and after crossing this which will come. Okay, they will identify each and everything. With the help of them only, some maps are came to the implemented. Okay, came to implementation. Why? Because the people who are traveling on water than roadways. Okay, before 200 or 400 years back, we don't have proper roads. Okay, whatever the normal ways in forest areas, we are having some small ways like what ma for example, uh, small animals are going to gathered, and they are running in particular place. Okay, with the help of the animals, whatever the forest area is, okay, that becoming a way. Okay, whatever the forest area is there, that is going to become a way. Why? Because all the animals are going to doing, or compressing the plants, or with the help of their foods and legs, they are killing the plant. Okay, with the help of that animals, all the plants and all the scrap, what is there nearby the land, on the ground of the particular land, that is going by the help of the flow of water, by running of animals. Okay, and a lot of things. Why? Because they are providing some way to the humans. Okay, with the help of them only, the humans are going to getting the route. Okay, with the help of that route only, the humans are developed that route into small big ways. For example, children, I will tell one example to you. uh, one small forest is there. Okay, on one mountain, I'm climbing one mountain. Okay, backside of me 10 members are following. Okay, 10 members are following, my friends are. Okay, if I am doing good proper way to them, then only they are going to come inside, or they are easily follow me. Okay, if I am not going to make any way and whatever the trees and whatever the plants I'm getting with my face on my face, if I'm not removing them, okay, how they can going to get the root ma? They are unable to get the root, no. If I am clearing the whatever the things in front of me, if I'm clearing that things, then only the remaining person can enter, like me, okay. If I am not going to clear that all the things, bad things, how they are going to get the root ma? The same thing, what are the animals are there, with the help of them, they are clearing, they don't know actually they are doing the way, but with the help of them animals, with the help of them, the humans are getting the roads, okay, small roads. With the help of small road, these humans are developing their roads into larger roads. With the help of that, they are making the huge roads. That is the concept here, okay. Children, actually I'm unable to explain properly through this phone. Why? Because I'm getting some disturbances, and my phone is not able to supporting properly. I want to show so many things to you, but the thing is, we are not having that virtual class map, okay. When after that we are getting that app, we are going to interact each other, okay, virtually. On that, please children, please go through this topic once again, and then you can easily understand this Vedic period and all the things, Jambu Dvipa, Bharatkhand, and Paskara Dvipa, and what is this? Paiska Dvipa. This is Mughal Empire, this route map, forget about the things, okay. Children, this topic, whatever I'm explaining, this Mughal Empire, Mughal maps, I'm going to explain once again. Why? Because my phone is not supporting. I'm going to show you some facts behind that, what the longitudes, latitudes, okay, how the grid is working and how the longitudes and latitudes are working. I will reveal once again, but up to that, please go about this topic. This is a very important topic for your examination point of view, okay. On that, children, take care, bye bye, thank you.